I'm Whitney.
I'm Mindy.
And I'm Deb.
We're three best friends who love nerdy things.
Well, some people think we're nerdy, but we think we're pretty awesome.
This is our nerdiest thing.
Hello, fellow nerds, and welcome to Our Nerdiest Thing. Today, we're going to be talking about our favorite books that are based on songs, which I thought was going to be harder than it ended up being for me. I did have to do a lot of Googling.
It was really hard for me.
Well, we're going to talk all about it. But first, Deb, will you please share our nerdy news?
Yeah. So, I mean, we know a lot of books don't get released in the summertime. Like, you know, July is not really a big release month. So this week we've got a book coming out by Chuck Tingle called Fabulous Bodies.
Oh.
And it's a supernatural horror novel about a fashion influencer who is also a grave robber. Who must transport the body of a recently deceased queer rock star only for him to reanimate, leading to a chaotic, bloody night.
Oh,
okay,
my.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That sounds very Chuck Tingle.
Yes, it does.
There's a lot going on.
And then next week we have a new book out by Christina Lauren, which, if you didn't know this, it's a writing duo.
Yes.
And this novel follows a scientist who uses her research to bring... There's a lot of necromancy happening. This scientist uses her research to bring back her husband after a tragic accident, only to find that he has no memory of their life together. So she uses it as an opportunity to win him over a second time.
Oh,
Which is really
that.
sweet.
Yeah, that is sweet.
And this is not coming out this week, but this is our last Tuesday episode of the season. So I just want to bring up that on July 28th, Devil by Sierra Simone is coming out. Yes. This is book 4 in the series that began with Priest. And I can tell you, I pre-ordered this so fast. I cannot wait for it to get here. And if you've not read these series, yes, they're spicy, but they have very interesting commentary on organized religion.
They're very poignant.
They are.
Yeah.
They really are. And very sexy.
Yeah.
So mark your calendar for that.
Yeah, and she keeps saying this is the youngest sibling, and she keeps saying he's the worst one.
Well, yeah,
And I'm
they
like,
are.
Devil.
I know. I'm like, what does that mean, though? Like, I'm excited. I'm excited to find out more. Well, that brings us into the nerdy and dirty. Thank you, Deb, for all of those new books to add to
For
our
my comings and goings.
Yeah, your comings and goings. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you, listener, for being here.
This is available to viewers like you.
Yeah. I can get us started with what we are reading, because I finished Love Song by Elle Kennedy, which you were talking about last time, Deb.
Yeah, because they do it outside.
Yeah, they do. I really liked this. I've seen some mixed feelings online about this one. I liked it a lot. It was much better for me than the Charlie method. Yeah. Not quite as enjoyable for me personally as the Dixon Rules and the Graham Effect, but I thought it was great. It's a small age gap, 20 or 21 to 25, friends to lovers, slow burn, Forks proximity, kind of a forbidden romance, but not really. It's just that, like,
It's more that they've like grown up together.
yeah,
and
their
have family
families,
friends.
yeah, their families are so close. It's more like the stakes, like what if this goes badly, than it is forbidden. This had some similar emotional heaviness to it, I guess, that the Dixon Rule has. It made me cry twice. And I felt like there was a lot of setup for upcoming books for the rest of the second generation, the other kids.
For sure.
So I'm excited about that. So it was good. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah.
Well done, Elle Kennedy.
And if you've not watched The Campus Diaries on Amazon, you should.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Gary Graham.
Mindy,
Don't mind if I do.
yeah. Mindy, what are you reading?
I am reading a book called Someone Knows by Vi Keeland. This is one that
Where
I'm
are you finding these books? Like the last few episodes, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. I love it.
So this book was an Aardvark book club.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's one I'm reading for a mini challenge of mystery books. It's like a mini challenge from the 52 book challenge. And so it's a mystery thriller about a college English teacher who keeps getting chapters to a book from a mystery student that outlines a student-teacher affair that is strangely familiar because it happened to her friend years ago. And this professor knows how the story ends because she killed the guy.
Oh.
And now someone knows the secret.
Are you liking it?
I like that.
I'm very, very not very much into it.
Like
but
you just started
I
it.
just started it, but it's good. I like the writing. I like the writing style.
I like that premise a lot. That's awesome. Well done.
So because of My Livy Holds becoming available and our book club and other things that were on the TBR before, I'm just now getting to You Did Nothing Wrong by C.G. Drews. And it's an adult horror by C.G. Drews. I haven't gotten very far into it at all. But I love everything by them. And Mindy, I know you gave it 5 stars, so I'm really excited about it.
I think you'll really love it. It's got not a lot, but it's got some gore. And
so C.G. Drews put something really interesting online a few months ago that really stuck with me, because someone was like, if you're a queer writer, why aren't any of the characters in this book queer? Because all the other ones have been. And she said, do you not find it ironic that I wrote a horror novel about a heterosexual family? She said it more poignantly than that, or they said it. I'm sorry, C.G. Drews, they. And I just thought that was hilarious, because I was like, say it out loud. Come on. Like, if you could get it, that would be great.
And this should have been my nerdiest thing of the week, but they commented on my review.
Oh, they did. Oh.
Yeah,
they are really
happens.
good about reacting to readers, and you can tell that they feel, and I'm not saying that all authors have to be humble or anything like that. Like, if you are doing great like they are, you can shout it from the rooftops, and they do. However, they always seem so grateful. And they are huge right now, and they don't need to reply to everything.
Exactly.
And they do. They're just really kind.
It made me feel special.
Yeah. You are special.
I love it when authors
God,
do
I wish
that.
we could get them on the podcast.
Yeah, they don't do interviews.
I know.
Yeah. Which
I respect.
I love that they have a boundary and they stick by it.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Because trust me, I would have been snatching them up. Whenever I read Don't Let the Forest In, I would have been like, I love you.
Yeah.
Will you please be my friend?
Hey, it's me again. Deb, will you keep us going with what you're watching?
Yeah. So last week I talked about how I had watched Annabelle. So I kept going in this universe, which is technically the Conjuring universe.
Oh.
So I watched The Conjuring with my husband. And I would say a horror. As a horror for horror.
That was a Freudian slip if I ever heard one.
Whoopsie doodle. As someone who loves horror, I can't believe I hadn't watched this. I don't know why I hadn't. People had told me it was really good. It is fucking scary.
Yeah.
It is a very scary. It has like
that one.
Amityville horror vibes where like shit's happening in the house and there's spirits and like people are getting possessed and and I will keep watching these movies, but I needed a little bit of a break. And then here's what's interesting about these movies though, because there's always something like as a parent that you're like, why the fuck are you doing that? So the couple in this whole world that they go and investigate paranormal disturbances, usually to try to discredit them is essentially what they're doing. But they keep cursed objects. You remember how Dean and Sam had like their little like storage shed with like all the curse boxes?
Yeah.
They have one of those. It's in their house.
Oh.
And they have a daughter.
What a great idea.
And they're always like, daughter, don't talk to Annabelle. Daughter, don't go in there where the cursed objects are. And I mean, like, if you're like, anyone, no matter what age, if they're like, whatever you do, don't press this red button.
You're
right. And so like the daughter's in the room sometimes and you're like, what's going to happen? Is she going to get like slashed up? And nothing happens to her in this movie, but I'm like, you are making poor parenting decisions by having this shit in the house. And because you see shit that's real all the time, you should know not to have it in there.
Right.
It'd be different if they had discredited everything, but they don't. And I'm like, why do you have that door open in your house? Why is it in the same hallway as your daughter's bedroom? What the fuck?
No. Yeah. That's a mistake.
That is a really, really bad parenting choice.
That's a mistake.
Parenting fail.
Yeah. If you have cursed objects, maybe just lock them up somewhere.
Yeah, not in your house.
You don't have to have a gun to own a gun safe. Put the cursed objects in there.
That's
I will say
sure.
Annabelle's locked up, but I mean, she's behind a glass partition. It's not like,
Well, yeah. We still want to show the doll off.
Right. We still need everyone to know we have this super fucked up murder doll.
Right. Exactly. Mindy, what are you watching?
I'm watching The Hating Game on Disney Plus and Hulu. I know this came out forever ago.
Sally Thorne's?
Yes, so it's based on the book by Sally Thorne. And it's got Lucy Hale, who I've always loved.
Have you read it?
I have read it.
Okay, yeah.
I read it last year, actually. Again, I'm late to this
You're
party.
not that late. 'Cause I haven't watched it, nor have I read it.
I own it too, if you want to borrow that one.
So, but I think it was a really, really good adaptation. I don't think it was better than the book, but it was pretty close.
He has been in like one other thing with Lucy Hale,
Yeah.
and like nothing else really.
Yeah,
like,
he's not somebody that I recognized at all.
Yeah. I will say, I read The Hating Game a long time ago, and in the book, he bullies her a lot more. And I remember the book pissed me off at the time because I was like, we are not romanticizing guys being mean to women that they like.
Right.
And then when the movie came out, I was like, oh, okay, I'm like seeing this a little bit different. Maybe I just needed like a visual.
Well, and I think because the book is from her point of view.
That's true.
So we're
not really seeing his.
We're not seeing his, because you find out, and I don't want to spoil anything. You find out there's a reason that he's doing that.
Yeah,
but I know it does not make you like him very much. And I actually think this guy played him really well. He kind of looks douchey. So,
I mean,
in the
he
beginning,
has a rockin' bod.
Yes, he does. So, but no, I really, really enjoyed this. It's a great adaptation.
It is. I would agree.
And
with
it's
that.
a movie. It's not a series.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have been watching Outlander season 8. At the time of us recording, it's not finished yet, but so far I'm liking it, and it's kind of bittersweet because this is the final season of the show, but the final book isn't out.
Yeah.
Like
And
not even a release date or anything.
Yeah, she's still writing.
I mean, she's been writing these since the 90s, so she's in no hurry.
I saw she did a Diana Gabaldon. I'm always afraid I'm going to say her last name wrong. She did an interview like right when the episodes started coming out, where she said like, well, it's going to end, the show's going to end differently than the book. Like, I've written the ending of the final book, but I'm not done with the book. And they're only going through the end of book 9, all the books that have been released.
I think she's like, I think she's like taking her time to connect everything.
Sure.
There is a supernatural element to this that we still don't have an answer to.
There's a lot that she needs to tie up in the book. So I'm curious to see what they take from book 8 and book 9, and what they don't do, what they keep in, and all that.
There's talks of a Lord John spinoff, because I guess Blood of Our Bones is that what it's called? Blood of Our Blood. Yeah, there's a book called Your Blood, My Bones. It's a YA book, but the Blood of Our Blood book that's like his mom,
right? Yeah,
is supposedly doing really well. Although I don't really know anyone that's watched it.
I haven't watched.
Yeah, I haven't either, and I've lost interest in the show Outlander because it took so long to come back.
Yep.
Now, what I'll do at some point is I'll binge everything again and I'll catch up.
Right.
But I'm kind of interested in a Lord John spinoff. I think that would be really fun.
Yeah. Well, she's written a ton of Lord John book, like not really books, but novellas, short stories, whatever. Like there's a lot that they could.
Do you see in the show, because again, I'm like a couple seasons behind because I got sick of waiting. Do you see whenever Lord John and Claire are on the ship together and stuff and like get married and everything?
Not all of that.
Okay, yeah, because that's a really compelling story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would love to see that spinoff.
Well, let's go into what we're listening to, and I can start us off. I'm really not listening to anything new, so I just picked one specific song that I've really been rocking out to lately. How Bad Do You Want Me, Lady Gaga? That's what the song is called.
Oh.
I always want you really bad. Yeah.
She released, I think it was last year, her latest album came out. This is one of the songs from there. This particular song right now is just a go-to. It's very poppy. It's very fun to listen to and fun to sing along to. And I like what she does. She is, I feel like, very intentional with how she sings specific songs and like how she sings certain words and the stuff that she does in the background. And it's fun for me to listen to. So I recommend it. It's very catchy.
What percentage of time do you think you spend listening to audiobooks versus podcasts versus music?
Ooh.
Because I think I bet Mindy probably listens to the most music out of all three of us.
Probably.
I bet you listen to the most podcasts and I listen to the most audiobooks.
I think that's probably accurate.
I would agree with that.
But all three of us do all three.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if I've got a choice, it's always going to be audiobook first and then podcast and then music.
I probably listen to podcasts like half of the time that I'm listening to something, and then music maybe like 30% of the rest, and then audiobooks after that.
Yeah, I would say mine's opposite. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that your audiobook listening is you usually listen in the car, right? Which is a very short ride
Mine's
for
very
you.
limited. And if I'm doing something in the house, it will always be music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I need to be energized, it has to be music. Like I was losing energy yesterday afternoon, but needed to get a lot of work done. And so I turned on music because I can't focus. I'm listening to a fantasy book, and I started really like kind of fading it out after a while, and kept having to rewind the chapters. And so, it's got to be music.
Yeah. Well, what are you listening to right now, Mindy?
I'm listening to There's Something About Mary soundtrack.
Oh,
and
fun.
You'll know the reason why when we get to our nerdiest topic, but I just think this is such an underrated soundtrack. I love every song on it. It's quirky, just like the movie is. And so highly recommend the movie and the soundtrack if you haven't delved into that.
That movie is so funny.
It's fucking hysterical.
There are some things that don't hold up, like culturally,
sure.
some very offensive things.
Yeah.
However, it was one of the first movies that were like that, along with like Dumb and Dumber. And it's like all the same guys. And when she has jizz in her hair for gel, it is like the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God.
I still think that's so funny.
I know.
Well, I'm listening to a podcast called Telepathy Tapes, and I cannot remember who told me about this, but someone did. Apparently it wasn't either of you, because I thought one of you was going to pipe up. So it's a podcast literally about the research behind telepathy, and is it real, and scientists that are working with it. And one of the episodes was really interesting because it was talking about a child who was blind, and a eye doctor thought he was faking being blind because he could read the eye chart. And they figured out that he was like seeing it through his mother's eyes. She would leave the room, and if she couldn't see it, he couldn't see it. And then she would like go across town and read an eye chart, and he could get it right most of the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So very, very interesting research, but the format bounces around a lot. So I don't think I'm going to stick to it, because it's not keeping me engaged, because they're like, and then we did this research, and then now here's a story. And then I need like a agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Need some more continuity and fluidity.
I would love just the stories from it, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
be
it
cool.
is like science based, which I find super interesting. And it is one of those things where it's like, we're not the human body. We don't know much about the human body, really, when it comes down to it, or the brain, right?
Especially the brain,
Yeah. And so if you're into scientific research, I would highly recommend it. It's an interesting listen.
Well, there's a deep dive for us all.
I know, right? Yeah.
Well, that brings us to our nerdiest topic, our favorite books based on songs. Mindy, will you start us off with this?
I sure will. So
Thanks, Min.
You're welcome.
Keep going, please.
So this is where we get into There's Something About Mary. So there's a couple of books by Sophie Cousins. One I've read before. It's called Just Haven't Met You Yet. I talked about it on a podcast this season, I think. Maybe.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. I actually listened to that one. And so Just Haven't Met You Yet is a song by Michael Bublé. Bublé.
Oh, was he the original singer of that?
I don't know if he was or not.
We talked about this, I think, the first time you brought it up, and we weren't sure.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Okay, yes. Look that up for us. I just know that that's who made it popular.
Yeah. That's the version I know.
Yeah. So then she has another one, though, called Is She Really Going Out With Him? Mm-hmm. And so this is a song by Joe Jackson, and it's on the There's Something About Mary soundtrack. And this book sounds so good. Again, I haven't read it. It's on my shelf. A columnist who is recently divorced tries to save her job by pitching this crazy idea. So she's going to go on 7 dates. All of them met offline, no online dating, because she's sick of that. And they're all chosen by her 2 kids.
Oh.
So she goes on lots of these little quirky dates and stuff. And then she, of course, probably finds the one.
Yeah.
Love.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that premise.
So there's that one. And then, so then we've got High Fidelity by Nick Hornby. Mm-hmm. This is a song by Elvis Costello. And this, I often get this mixed up with Empire Records in my brain.
They came out at like the exact same time, and there's music stores in both.
And they're totally different.
Right.
But yes, they are both.
I get why you do that.
Yeah. So this one, though, is about a lovable loser who works in a record store and is stuck on his ex-girlfriend. Like, he's still pining.
You know how we talk about competency porn? In this book, you don't got it. That's the problem. Yeah.
So there was also a 2000 movie of the same name with John Cusack and Jack Black, who I'd forgotten that Jack Black was in that movie.
Yeah, he plays a pretentious, have you seen it? Oh, it's a really good movie. You would like it.
No. What is it? High Fidelity?
High Fidelity. I love Nick Hornby. He wrote About a Boy and a couple other things. Yeah.
You know, is it Darla from Buffy the Blonde Vampire?
Yes.
Not the crazy one. She is his love interest in that. Yeah. And she's like kind of a punk rock girl. She's really, really fun. But he essentially has no confidence. And the whole story is about all these women that have left him and he doesn't know why. So
That's the John Cusack character?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he starts looking back on the relationships. And I mean, he's kind of a dill hole.
No.
That's the problem. Yeah.
That'll do it every time.
Yeah, but zero competency.
Yeah.
And the women get sick of it.
Sounds hot.
It's not. However,
It's a good movie, though.
It is a good movie.
Yeah. Next, we have In Too Deep by Julie Olivia. This is one of her older series. And, of course, the song by Sum 41. This is the first book in her Into You series. It's a workplace romance where she insults her boss when she first meets him, not knowing he's her boss.
Whoops.
But there's lots of great banter and sarcasm in this one. I really, really enjoyed it. And they both have the cutest golden retrievers. It's a really cute story. And I love that series. I love anything by Julia Olivia, though. She's sort of like...
She's so nice.
She's great.
Yeah, she's amazing. Next, we have Story of My Life by Lucy Score. And this is a 2-for-1 special because you've got the One Direction song.
Story of my life.
Yes. And then you've got the Social Distortion, which is
that one I don't know.
Story of my life. A little different.
A little different there. So this one is a small town romance. He's her handyman, and there are lots of great kooky side characters. I really, really enjoyed this book. And then recently, the second one in that series has come out. I think it's called Mistakes We Made or something like that. I just bought it.
Who's the author of that?
Lucy Score.
Lucy Score. Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Then we have Stephanie Blay. She has a trio of hockey romances set in the 80s, and they're each named after... each of their titles are named after a song from the 80s. So you've got Your Love, which is The Outfield, Tainted Love by Soft Cell, and Strange Love by Depeche Mode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, these are fun books. They're really quick reads. And if you are Gen X, the 80s vibe is vibing. So finally, and this is honestly just a bonus because I came across it when I was looking up different songs. I just thought this was so funny. I have not read this book, but it has the funniest title ever. It's called Hold Me Closer, Necromancer. Which I was laughing when you were talking about. Where did necromancy this?
Well, all I think of is Friends, where she's like, "Hold me closer, Tony Danza."
Yeah, so Hold Me Closer, Necromancer by Lish McBride.
That's pretty great.
And this title just cracked me up. It's a YA about a boy who finds out he is a necromancer and is asked to join forces with some creepy guy with a violent streak. And it's apparently hilarious. Wow. So I had to put that one on my TBR just for the name alone.
Yeah, that's really
hilarious.
funny. Well, I've got a handful as well. I also have Julia Olivia.
I knew you were going to put this one on here, so that's why I left it out.
If It Makes You Happy, I've talked about this book before.
It can't be that bad.
Yeah, it's a 90s romance, and the title is from the 90s song by Sheryl Crow. It is friends to lovers, neighbors, single dad and divorcee. The female main character moves to a small town to run her parents' B&B after her mom passes away, and the cute neighbor is all about helping. Isn't that nice? Yeah.
Love the band.
Thank goodness he's not
It's
ugly.
so good. Yeah. Next up, I did not make this connection at all to the song, but Love on the Brain by Allie Hazelwood.
Yeah,
like
that song.
it's a Rihanna song. Must be love on the brain.
You sound just like her.
I know, right? I get that a lot.
Just like you look like her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is a STEM romance, of course, because it's Allie Hazelwood. The female main character, B, is offered the position of co-lead for a neuroengineering project for NASA. But the catch is she'll have to co-lead with her nemesis from grad school, Levi. Oh no. I wonder what's going to happen. I know, it's really good. And yeah, this song is a Rihanna song, which I don't know if that was intentional, but it's the same title.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was inspired by the song or,
She does have a lot of fandom themes in her work.
She does. Yeah. It could have been intentional. I'm not
I
really
wish
sure.
we could get another book in like her STEM series.
Yeah.
I'm missing it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I guess there's only so much you can do with that.
I guess. Next up is also Allie Hazelwood. Deep End. which the book is a college swim team romance that has the main characters Scarlett and Lucas hooking up because they share the same kinks and they accidentally fall in love. Whoops. Deep End is also a song title of a 2020 release by Fouché. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's Fouchee, and the last E has the accent mark on it, and includes a lyric that says, "I've been trying not to go off the deep end," which I feel like very much fits with that novel, which again, I don't know if that was intentional or connected or just a coincidence, but there we go.
I've never heard of that song.
I know, right? And then next up, and really my last one, You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty is the title of this book by Kwake Emezi. This book is about the journey of a young woman who is seeking joy while healing from loss, and is more literary fiction than it is romance, but there's definitely romance in it. It's just a little bit heavier with the themes. And the title is a lyric from the song Hunger by Florence and the Machine. And this song actually did inspire the book. The author was talking in an interview and said that the whole lyric says, "Oh, and you in all your vibrant youth, how could anything bad ever happen to you? You make a fool of death with your beauty." And then the author says, "I really like that because it speaks to being alive and the idea that vibrance and beauty are connected to life in a life conquers death kind of way." So it felt like a really good fit for a story about somebody who's trying to figure out how to be alive and how to reconnect with all that vibrance after death, which I thought was really cool.
Love that.
Yeah. I read that book a couple of years ago and had no idea that it had a connection to a song lyric in any way. And then I wanted to give a special mention to Love Song by Al Kennedy because part of the plot involves Wyatt trying to write like the perfect love song.
Yeah.
So not based on a love song, but it fits the vibes, sort of.
I will say I don't necessarily like seeing the lyrics written on paper in there because because that's part of the book is like it looks like scraps of notebook paper and it's him writing and crossing stuff out. I need those lyrics to be sung because when you read them, they feel corny. But if you read most love song lyrics, they are
feel
very corny.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I kind of wish that wasn't in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool idea, but I don't love it.
When you smile, the world stops.
I love your smile. Do, 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 do.
We should make that a Patreon exclusive.
Yeah, we should.
We should go through all the lyrics.
Singing all the
in love song. Yeah.
We would have people leave our Patreon. That's what they would do. So I'll be honest, I struggled with this topic a lot. And so, we share a Google Doc just so you guys can see like how the sausage is made. We share a Google Doc where we put like what books we're going to cover, like the topics, all that. And I always do my books later than you guys. I do my notes at the last minute because that's just how I roll. So all the books were gone. I don't know. I could not find any other books. So what I did is I found songs that were inspired by books. So that's what I want to cover.
I love this.
Okay. So the first book I want to talk about is 1984 by George Orwell. Mm-hmm. And this book, if you don't know, explores a future totalitarian state, which is called Oceania, which is under constant surveillance by Big Brother and the Thought Police. And you've seen a lot of references to the book 1984 this year in the United States, if that gives you an idea of what it's about. And I tried to find songs that weren't like the exact title of the book because I just think that's really cool. But David Bowie did have a song called 1984 that was based off this book. Okay. We also have The United States of Eurasia by my favorite band of all time, Muse. Eurasia is supposed to be like essentially all the continents like colliding with each other, like the end of the world type of thing. And then also The Offspring. I'm like aging myself because I'm like, listen to all these cool bands. David Bowie and The Offspring. The Offspring had a song called The Future Is Now, which was based off 1984. So the next book I want to talk about is Demian by Herman Hesse. Is it Hesse? Is that right?
I think it's Hesse.
Hesse. Okay, thank you. And this is a book about the journey from innocent youth to self-discovery, guided by the mysterious and charismatic Max Demian, who introduces the main character to a world beyond conventional morality and religion. So BTS, the K-pop band, has this is why I put this in here because I've actually never heard of this book, but they have a song called Blood, Sweat, and Tears that is based off this book.
Interesting.
Yeah. Who knew, right?
Yeah.
So, do you remember when we talked about the poem Annabel Lee by Edgar Allan Poe last season? We just, if you guys don't know, you need to go back and listen to these episodes. We covered The Fall of the House of Usher, and Stevie Nicks has a song called Annabel Lee where she quotes essentially the entire poem in the song. Did you know that, Whit?
I did not know
Because I know
that.
you love Stevie Nicks.
I do.
So I thought that was really cool. And the story of Annabel Lee is about the death of Edgar Allan Poe's wife and is really quite beautiful.
Yeah.
So you should go read it.
His cousin wife.
I want to go back and watch The Fall of the House of Usher.
I know,
right?
Yeah, Mike Flanagan has a bunch of stuff going on right now, so I'm excited when all of that starts to come out. I want to talk about Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I'm not going to give you the description of this book because, I mean, come on. But Death Cab for Cutie, their song Kath is based off Wuthering Heights.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Next, we have another Orwellian novel, Animal Farm. And if you did not read this in high school, it is about farm animals who overthrow their human farmer to create a society of equality, only to have the pigs, led by Napoleon, establish a new brutal tyranny. Mm-hmm. So REM's song Disturbance at Huron House is based off Animal Farm.
Huh.
I feel like in the 80s and 90s, we did a lot more of this than we currently are.
Yeah, agreed.
Except for this last one. So the book Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk is about a fashion model who, after a disfiguring accident, becomes a social outcast and learns to reinvent herself with the help of a transgender woman.
Oh.
So Panic at the Disco's Time to Dance is based off this book.
I love that.
Yeah. So I couldn't find books, but I did find songs.
Yeah,
so
no, I think that's great.
It ended up working out for me because I did not know. I mean, I knew a couple of these were based off of songs, obviously, but I love seeing where creatives get their inspiration from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know the Kate Bush Wuthering Heights song?
Well, yeah, I didn't put that because it was named Wuthering
I know,
Heights, and so I was trying to stay away from that because there were quite a few of those actually.
Yeah.
Of like they were actually the title of the book, and I like these like deep cuts.
Yeah.
That Kate Bush song, I was supposed to read Wuthering Heights for one of my college courses.
And you just listened to the song?
I just listened to the
You did not.
I did not read the book, but I did listen to that song and
So my
watch the music
daughter
video
wanted
and
to
stuff.
read the book before the movie came out, and she was like, at first she was like, I'm into this. This is great. And then she's like, nope. I got a DNF.
I tried to read.
It's very long-winded.
Not Wuthering Heights, but one of the other Bronte sisters wrote a book. Oh crap! It's like the Tenets of Wildfeld Hall or Wildfield Hall or something like that.
I don't know what that is.
And I tried to read it. I read like the first 3 chapters, and I was like,
Nope.
I'm gonna
out.
read the Bonds That Tie again. I just can't. I
need someone to kiss and maybe 6 people to kiss.
Yeah, all at the same time.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh man. Well, thank you for all of that. Everyone for your comings and goings.
If you don't know what that is, you all, you just need to listen to a few episodes back where Mindy's or Whitney's segues are the best. Here's the thing. Our nerdiest thing isn't a moniker. We live by it.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle. Oh, Lord. Well, I can get us started with this week's nerdiest thing of the week. I'm going to tell you guys about my new candle. I bought a candle that has a
Is it
wooden...
like your first one ever? Or?
No, it has a wooden wick. So it's like a crackling candle. It's supposed to sound like a mini fireplace, which is like very nice and relaxing when it actually sounds like a fireplace.
What's it sound like instead?
It sounds like a fart. I'm dead serious.
Like what kind of fart? Can you please
it depends on when. It depends on what's going on. Sometimes it sounds like a. It just sounds like a little sputter, and
You know what my
I thought it was the
calls
dog.
those? She calls him a mouse on a moped, which I think is so cute.
That's pretty
I love
accurate.
my mother-in-law a lot, and I love that about her.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't know what conditions cause this, but sometimes it literally like. And I literally thought it was the dog. And I was like, what is going on? And then I realized it was the candle. And I was like, man, this is not the vibe I was going for.
Did you know you can buy little things? They look like a little tiny remote, and you can put them in your fake fireplace, and it sounds like crackling.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
But I just turn on YouTube and put a fireplace
Yeah.
on YouTube. That's
well,
what I do all the time.
I like the candle, and then it's like a sage scent, sage and like the woods or something like that. I don't know, but it's really I like it a lot when it sounds the way it's
correct
supposed
way
to.
it's supposed
Yeah, but then it sounds like a fart, and Robbie will just like tee hee hee.
It kills the vibe.
It does, yeah.
I love the way that bonfires smell. Like, love it. And,
yeah.
you know, people will be like, I was at a bonfire and now I smell. And I'm like, you smell so good.
You smell great.
Yeah. But I have a friend, Mandy, who makes candles. There's only two people I buy candles from, my friend Mandy and my friend Stephanie. And they both have small businesses. I will link them in the show notes so you can go support them too. However, Mandy has one called Country Bonfire. And it smells so realistic that I get worried when it's lit because I'm like, what's on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's happening.
Right. And my anxiety is too high for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's my nerdiest thing. What about you guys?
Okay, this is kind of unhinged. So I don't think I've ever told you guys this story. And my nerdiest thing of the week is telling a friend this story that was staying at our house overnight and him literally like falling on the floor laughing. So Whitney, I'm positive you didn't. But Mindy, did you ever find anything like in your mom's drawer, like anything sexual or like a magazine or anything?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I will never forget.
My stepdad, actually.
Oh, yeah. I found videotapes in our garage one time. That is not this story, but they were called like, you know how Dean's always like busty Asian beauties. It was shit like that. And I was like, this is not very, you're not hiding this very well. Conspicuous is what I was trying to say. Okay. So when I was like 10, I was going through a box of like old school papers that I had and like seeing like what I made in kindergarten or whatever. And I found a Playgirl from the 80s.
Oh my God.
Okay. So now granted, this was probably like 1992, so it wasn't too far from the 80s.
It was probably terrifying for a 10-year-old.
I wanted to see what it was on about. Sure. So of course I opened it. And I wish that we could take video of this because the guy is full mullet, full bush, standing erect, if you get what I'm saying.
Double erect.
But here was the problem. Do you remember those bar stools we all had in the 80s that were just wood?
Yes.
Like the wood bar stools that you would like sit on at JCPenney. Mm-hmm. His dick and balls are just laying on the bar stool. And I wish I could show you because I was telling my friend.
But he wasn't sitting on it. He was standing there.
He was standing behind it. Yes. Like just, and so I was telling my friend that essentially it looked like, and you guys can't see this, but it would look like he like set it down and just went donk. I remember being like, am I supposed to find this attractive?
Yeah, right. That's
what's wrong with me? Like what is wrong with it?
Like this.
Right. It was the first time. Now, granted, I had brothers, so like, when you're little, you like bathe together and stuff. I had seen, but I had never seen a grown ass man's penis with a mullet and a full bush. And I mean, I
propped up on a bar stool.
It's a lot to
balls
take in.
and everything, you guys.
It's a lot to take in.
And so I remember I never said a word to her. I put it in the bottom of the box and just acted like I never saw it because I was mortified.
Just pretend like it never happened.
Because even for me personally, as a heterosexual woman, I don't think dicks are pretty. I do not.
Because they're not.
I do not. I don't want to see them on a train. I don't want to see them in the
on
rain.
a plane.
On a plane. I don't want to see them on a wooden bar stool for the love of God. So that's my nerdiest thing of the week.
I don't know how I'm going to top that.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
We got farting candles. We got dicks on chairs. What are you going to bring to us, Mindy?
I don't know. I feel like I'm going to bring it down. I'm considering doing an audiobook walking club.
Oh, with the novel romance?
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually a couple of the bookstores in town do these. Foxing Books also does one. And I've just really been wanting to try one. Like basically everybody starts at a starting point and you put your earbuds in and you walk together while listening to your audiobooks. And it doesn't have to be the same one. It could be whatever. It's like the perfect introvert activity.
Yeah. It's like being alone with other people.
Yeah. I've been wanting to walk in different places besides just around my house. I'm getting a little bored with my walking path. So I don't know. Any listeners ever try one of these? What should I know?
Yeah.
Should I do it?
I think you should.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
Is there a specific bookstore you're thinking of doing it with?
I think I'll do a novel romance
Yeah.
Because I think Foxing only does Novel Romance does it every week. I think every weekend.
Yeah.
And Foxing I think only does it once a month. So
fun.
yeah,
That's awesome. I love that. That was a good nerdiest.
not as funny as your all's though. Farting candles
And dicks on stools.
stool dicks.
Oh man. Well, that is it for this week, and it's our last Tuesday episode for a while, but we'll be back eventually. Make sure you listen in to our Thursday episodes where we discuss A Quicksilver by Callie Hart, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone. Like what you heard in this episode? Follow Our Nerdiest Thing on Instagram at instagram.com/Our Nerdiest Thing or Facebook at facebook.com/Our Nerdiest Thing. We love hearing from fellow nerds. Email us at ournerdiestthing@gmail.com.